Everyone, welcome to another video. I hope your week's been going great. If not, then I hope your weekend's been going good. And if not, then I hope your weekend gets better. And I hope you enjoy a great week. I hope the weather gets good too. Today I'm going to be talking about this Yu-Gi-Oh card. And now those of you smart enough to actually read the title of this video already know who it is. But for those of you who don't, it is Buster Blader, a level 7 Earth Warrior type monster who has the effect to gain 500 attack for each monster in your opponent's control or in their graveyard. Now, I will have to say that this guy might be my ace card for a number of reasons, but I'll get to that in a minute. He has 2,600 attack and 2,300 defense. And then with this added bonus, it is pretty cool. He can get pretty high, especially since Yugioh himself used this card. We didn't really get to see it that much. And this is like a perfect counter to Seto Kaiba, because he plays a lot of Dragon Monsters, so definitely want this guy in. I really like his style going on here, like his sword in action and motion and like his stance and everything. He's pretty cool. He is like really cool in my opinion. What is there? Oh, some say that he is like the warrior version of the Dark Magician, which I can see it, yeah. And they fuse together to make Dark Paladin, which is another video for another time. I actually personally added him to my real life deck because I finally got Dark Paladin and a polymerization to actually fuse him with, which I thought was cool. Now, the main reason I really like him is because of his character, and I'll tell you what I mean. Now, I would have to go back and rewatch the video, but in a TGS Anime video about the Buster Blader Archetype, he explains that in the beginning, like the origins of him, he explains that I'm going to tell you the story right now. If I get it wrong, that's my bad, but go check out his video because he actually really explains it well. So, the story is that a town that he was guarding gets under attack by a dragon, and obviously they send in this very powerful warrior to go take care of it, being Buster Blader. He obviously kills the dragon, but what the dragon leaves behind is a baby. It turned out that dragon was a mother. So then Buster Blader had the choice of killing the innocent baby dragon who had nothing to do with the destruction, or keep it as like a pet and teach him to be nice. And that's what he did. And that's what really hit me because I thought that was really sweet. And those cards were added a lot to the archetype. And I like it. They became best friends. But unfortunately, at the end, the dragon absorbed too much energy and grew too powerful to control it. So then the Buster Blader had to kill his own best friend, which it really hurt in my opinion, and it was really sad. Yeah, he didn't want to do it, but he had no choice. He had to protect the town. He had to protect the town. He had to protect the people. Now, I just want to say that for me, that sounds a lot like me. Like, this is something I would personally do. I'm like him in a way, but just not as strong or as cool. But yeah, he's actually a really cool card. I really like his archetype. It's really nice involving his friend like that. My only like little complaint I have with him is he might have 2,600 attack, which is enough to like beat the Dark Magician, but it's only by 100 points. It's not that much different. It's not much. It's not a big gap. So really, more powerful monsters, just like kind of like the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon could beat him really, which is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing you can do about it. Uh, yeah. Oh, another little complaint I would have to say is that he requires two tributes, but in nowadays getting two monsters on the field, that's not that difficult, so it's really barely an inconvenience. I guess in the anime, if I had to complain about him, it's like we don't see that much of him. He's in like two or three duels. The first duel he was ever in was against Strings when he was going up against uh the the Egyptian god card Slife for the Sky Dragon, which is another video that I'm gonna do later. The second time I saw him, technically he was only there for like a minute because he was reborn and then fused together with Dark Magicians. And when when Yugi faced Seto Kaiba in the semifinals, and then we saw him at the end of the duel where Yugi Moto was going off against Atem. So yeah, my only complaint was we didn't get to see much of him, but I really like his character. I really like his effect. I like him in general. And I'm so glad. I was like so excited and so happy knowing that I got this guy in my real life deck. It was so exciting. Well, what are your guys' opinions on this guy? If you have any, please leave them down in the comments down below. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Go check out my other video from yesterday. I really hope you enjoy it. And or how about you go check out my review about the Dark Magician? And I think that would be a good card too. Or go check out my very first video which I made last week on Saturday. Well, other than that, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.